Welcome, beautiful collective, to another audio insight, another energy reading. Collective, still detailed in May. What I always say is please say what resonates. These are messages that are already in place right now to come, okay? So, um, as in prediction, okay? Um, Yeah, let's start. First message is this. Congratulations to whomever is expecting. Okay. Beautiful baby girl. Congratulations. For other of you guys, there's going to be a celebration coming ahead. If it's not a pregnancy, news about a pregnancy, there's celebration nonetheless. So I just want to congratulate you. Okay. So basically, expect blessings. Okay. That is the first message. The second one is in relation to a few names and a few countries. Okay, so I got Benjamin, David, Daniel, okay, and also Europe as well as Dubai. Okay, so I'm just gonna shuffle and see what comes up because that's all I got, literally. Okay, um, so in terms of if you're watching for a Benjamin, if you're dealing with a Benjamin, um, the funny thing is, I kind of sort of put it in one of the music channelings that I'm about to do, and it talks about the person that got away. So it could be that Benjamin feels this way about you, that you got away, or you feel like Benjamin got away. I mean, it could definitely be romantically related here. If not, based on the cards, there's going to be some sort of truth here coming out, and this person is ready for 10-10. Okay. Um, so I guess he's ready for the future. He's ready for stability. He's ready for love and prosperity. But I feel like his focus is, again, Benjamin, is making sure things are stable, and I feel like it is. Okay, I feel like it wasn't in the past, but it is now. It might have been too late, but hey, this is what it is in this moment in time, collective. All right. um let's see what else. So there's more to this message. I'm tuning into like David and Goliath, so maybe he had to like fight some like um huge obstacles in their life. Like he really been struggling. Okay, the struggle was real. Um, I feel quite groggy though, because I don't really take naps during the daytime. Though in my defense, I had a lot of errands this morning, but I feel like this is symbolic to the whole Benjamin situation. Whereas like your person could have really put in the work, and I feel like they might be overworked, okay, in such a way where it's like they're exhausted, um specifically when it comes to making sure their stability is right so they can be a good provider. Because I feel like for some of you guys, this was one of your like obstacles. Okay, whoever's dealing with a Benjamin here, um the love was there, but there was no stability. And it could have been in the sense of like they didn't feel good enough to be with you because they didn't feel secure in themselves in terms of security. Okay. If we want to talk about the gender role of a man being a provider here, it wasn't like that in the past, but things have definitely changed right now. Okay, collective? Just keep that in mind. Um, yeah, I feel like right now Benjamin has that like financial freedom that they feel like secure in. So that is something they want you to be aware of, as well as I felt they got some sort of ancestral, like they got spiritual blessings, okay, as well as physical, like right, basically they're stable emotionally, mentally, and spiritual. And I feel like they're in back in the days in the past they weren't, but they are now in order to be in a successful relationship with whomever got away. Okay, um, that's your message. Okay, in relation to Benjamin. So we're good. I think so. So we're gonna move to the next name, and that is David. Okay, let's see what's up. Whomever is dealing with it, David. So basically, there is some sort of blockage here when it comes to love. And the reason why, let's see, I'm tuning into he doesn't want to see anyone. Okay. And that's the channel message. Like, there's a blockage in terms of love, in term when it comes to David, because he doesn't want to see anyone. Um, but there is more to this. Okay. Um, yeah, he feels like either he's trying to make this a smart choice, or he feels like whatever energy he has towards relationship would just lead to a demise. It would just go into like a destruction here. Okay. So David doesn't want to see anyone. They don't want to deal with love. And that's the message collective. Okay. But they might ghost you. Okay, sorry for me being aloof and whatever. The real reason, if you have experienced ghosting from a David, is because he no. If there's complete silence from a David here, they don't want to be in a relationship, or if they are, or if they go into it, they feel like it's just gonna be bad. Either they're gonna be bad, or whatever they have with you is not something that is positive. So you know what? It's not complicated. It's giving ghosting collective. It really is. It's giving. They won't say anything. So my go-to advice for you guys is this: if there's any silence, any hint of ghosting, any questionable like why, it's because they don't. That's the honest reason here, collective. Okay, and if this message is for David, I feel like it's due because I feel like there's some messages for David as well. Um, so if you're listening, David, here, the energy right now in your case, I mean, this could be different, David. I know for a fact there's just not one David on the planet, obviously. But message for you, David, is this: whatever's happening right now, is that I'm tuning into that they do want to see you, but they're indecisive. They're trying to go with their intuition here, and they're trying to do some sort of cleansing. So and this, yeah, so they're trying to do some sort of cleansing, detoxic. You know what it is? They could be on the whole. I'm gonna try celibacy, or just like trying to turn a new leaf in my life. Um, in a more healthier direction. I'm getting the energy of like the doing this to you, but if you guys are used to being toxic or karmic or just not aligned with whomever you're seeing, David, the thing is they are in their healing space. Okay, that's the closest thing I can explain this. So they're healing right now. They don't want to see you, but they also kind of need to cleanse. So when they do that, you guys are good to go. But you might feel like this is some sort of BS, but you kind of get it, but you also feel like it's BS, rightfully so. Cause you hear like, what the fuck is going on? You don't get it. They are cleansing right now. They're like doing some sort of detox, whether it's like on some health stuff, right, or some like mind, body, and soul stuff. It's either or, but I feel like I already kind of know in a weird way. There are different levels of um, detoxify, detoxifying yourself, cleansing yourself. Okay, so let's move on to the next name. We got Daniel on the list. Okay, whoever's what message is about Daniel or in relation to Daniel. So there's some sort of manipulation here. Okay, and I feel like Daniel don't want you to know this. Okay, this person here, they kind of sort of want a relationship, but they also are blocking love. So whatever they want out of a connection, it seems like it's loving. It seems like it's like going in that romantic direction, but it's all just Daniel has an ulterior motive. That's what it is. Okay, he has an ulterior motive, and this is something that's going on behind the scenes because they're just not ready to commit to have anything serious. Okay, so that's for anyone that's dealing with a Daniel. Now, if you're Daniel watching this, because the same thing goes, I know there's just not one Daniel on the list on this planet. If you're watching Daniel, energy around you right now is that there's somebody that wants to change something with you. Stop being malicious or cunning. So somebody want to be good to you, or do right by you, and it's a masculine. It's a man, so it could be like a friend, a father figure, coworker. Um, I don't know. I'm tuning into a lawyer as well. So there is somebody that wants to do right by you, Daniel. They want you to change their perception of something, or they want you to change your perception about them. Okay, Yeah. And I feel like this is somebody that you have like withdrawn from, that you don't want to deal with, Daniel. And this person here is like, you know what, I need to fix things with Daniel, so I'm gonna try to put in some work. This is definitely somebody that's like in your corner, that is a male. Okay, I did mention friend as well. So anyone that's masculine in your corner, Daniel. Okay. Um, Basically, they're very much hoping that things are going to get better, even if it's like it get worse before it gets better. They still wanna like go through it with you, because I really do feel like you don't really see whomever has done you wrong who's a masculine in a good light, but they really feel like they need to do right by you. Okay, so they're gonna put in the effort. That's what's coming in here. Now, as we continue, we got I literally got Europe to Dubai. So somebody's traveling from Europe to Dubai. Um, hey, go live your life. I know that's right. So basically, there might be some sort of change in the direction. I don't know if it's in relation to a flight or somebody's mindset. Maybe you're gonna meet up somebody and they're not coming, or something is taking place where it's like there might be delays. However, you gotta be supported, but also somebody's like really in their head, or they're trying to figure out if you have already gone. So if you're going with somebody, there might be some sort of delays, but I feel like there's nothing you guys need to worry about, because things are gonna turn out in your favor. If you're going alone, it's a less struggle. It's less worries. Okay. However, if you're going with a group of people, I feel like there are a bunch of negative Nancy's and Debbie Downers. So I know they might kill the vibe for this little vacation. I do feel this. I do feel this way. So anyone you're traveling with, um, like an excursion group of friends, or just traveling, I would feel like things would be better if you go alone, or if you. Well, it kind of depends as well. But there are solo trips and group trips. But if you go with people you do know to this Europe to Dubai trip, I am not too sure if you're gonna be, you know, their vibe might be SMH, okay, because of their negativity. And trust me, I've been on trips before where sometimes it's much better to travel alone, or just people that are just like on the same mindset, organized, mature, things of that nature. But this is not what me. Let's continue. Last one, or I think that's all of the messages. Oh, I have one more too. Um, there's somebody that feels like you're out of their league. Okay, a special soulmate collective. They feel like you're out of their league. I know who these is. Okay. It's so beautiful. It's your eyes one day, and then it's your hair the next day. You really have somebody in their feelings. Okay. I feel like it's a masculine energy that feels like you're out of their league, if we're gonna be honest here. So that's cute. That is cute. I love this for you guys. Um, but I do feel like they wanna. You know what? They're quite demure. They're quite. I like the energy for you. I really do. I really do. So the last one, we got more. We got more. Well, I feel like this is like a low key personal story time right now. But I'm kind of sorta in the dating scene. And maybe some of you guys, your gifts are increasing. But I was about to ask a specific question to somebody I knew based on my intuition that I'm just like, no, the vibe is not there. But because something went off, or I was like really pissed at somebody that I was talking to, I don't know why, but it was just irritation, probably just PMS. And then I asked a question to somebody that like I'm not really talking to, but they kept on following me, as in my social media, because I thought they had wanted nothing to do with me, rightfully so, because I rejected them. But I had a specific question, and I literally heard God was like, not even the word God, it was the Messiah. Like I heard the word Messiah, and the Messiah was like, no, no. And because the question wasn't even karmic, but because God knows me, God probably felt like he might have some karmic, tendencies to it. Um, because I probably should just focus on the person that I'm like. I don't know. Hey, maybe it was, I don't know. But the way I was sitting into God, and God was like, no. That was so deep. That was like I've never, let me tell you this. Everybody can have karmic tendencies and ways. Um, it's just basically when you don't learn your lesson and you go back in a cycle, like that's just not for highest and best good. Doesn't mean that you're freaking evil. Okay. Um, I say this to say, ego is very much tied to being karmic. Okay. So when God was like in my ear like that, I was like, oh, okay. Um, and then I was like, let me leave that past. Because I feel like God just didn't want me to interact or even give any thoughts or any energy to anything, even if it was like, nonsense, even if it was just talking stages. So I feel like, I'm gonna tell you this: when God is in your life, not one step, not one breath is gonna be, not one moment is gonna surpass. I just thought that was very funny. I just want to share that. So, from me to you guys, if you are, trying to go about life, um, don't just listen to intuition, but when the voice of the Lord is clear, you will hear it clear as day. Um, that's why I always say everything you tune into, listen to. There's intuition, there is God, and then it's your spirit team. Um, but when God, the Messiah, has the final word, it is what it is, right? So I left it off though because I didn't think it was that serious, but then God knows better than me. So I'm just, you know what? You just have to let go. That's why it's very important to meditate and tune in and not be distracted. That person probably was a distraction here, but I didn't think too much of it. But God was like, I knew the beginning and I knew the end and I knew the middle. And God's like, we ain't got time. We ain't got time for this little storyline. Um, Even if it's like half a chapter, half a page, okay? Just know. So I just thought that was really funny. Oh my. Anyways, and then another thing is one of my go-to readers on YouTube, Linda likes tarot. She's like been doing tarot for a while now, and she's also very like her spirit team is, you know, cohesive of like God, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit. So like minded people and whatnot. And she did a reading yesterday. One of the days I just couldn't sleep. Okay, and I saw this like white lion, um, clairvoyantly, obviously. Um, and I rarely get messages in this format because even though I have those gifts, when they come in this format, it's quite rare. And it's one of those things where it's like, oh, this is like I should really pay attention, okay? Because it's one thing when you're just used to clear audience, but when it's like the other gifts that hasn't really been activated and that's like dormant, and when they come into activation, you're like, oh my god, what is this, right? Um, so yeah, so I looked it up. So I also went and comment on their thing, their video. It's not good sleeping during the day for me. Sorry, guys. So basically, the white lion is tied to the divine. It's all about understanding what is this, yeah, to the divine, and then they're trying to explain it. The white lion is often viewed as a messenger from God, bringing spiritual messages. Its white color symbolizes purity, spirituality, and the divine. So that is the online version. Or, well, I didn't know much about it. So this is one of the, you know, symbolism that I took of it. The consciousness of the original source or creator. It's pretty cool, right? That's like my go-to thing as well when I watch readings. If I get symbolisms, because it's one thing to listen to reading, but when your spiritual activations happens, you feel sensations. Because yes and no is nice, but when it feels ethereal, energetic, it's like wow. This is. Energy doesn't lie. So yeah, I just want to share that. Welcome to another audio insights, and excuse the English and the grammatical issues. Because boy oh boy, I've been listening back to some of the readings, and the grammar is not what I thought it would is. Um, Still not. Okay, but hey, God has mercy on my soul, and I pray that you guys have too. You haven't really said anything, so I am grateful and thankful. Nonetheless, thank you for stopping by, collecting a journey of life.